All right, we are going to do the guess the number in Ada. We need to use things that are similar to includes, which are called widths, and we have a couple that we need to use. So we're going to do text IO. We're also going to do, I'm going to put this in front, the non-Ada, just straight text IO. We're going to do the Ada integer text IO because we're going to input and output integers. Let's see, we don't need floats, but we do need, we are going to need the special string stuff. So that is strings, and let's get fixed length strings. Let's get strings, I think it's called maps constants. So we can have those constants. We are going to have numerics, discrete random, so that we can randomize. We are going to have not Ada, we need GNAT, and we're going to need IO for that, and then we're going to do our use GNAT IO, use Ada strings unbounded. We actually need, I think we need to add a width there. It might not like it. Ada strings unbounded. We need that. Okay. All right, we need that. Then we're also going to do Booleans. So we need to have this package that we're going to call Boolean IO, which is going to be derived from the text IO, enumeration IO, but of Boolean type. There we go. We got that. And then we need our little, I don't know, I'm doing use Boolean IO. So there we go. All right, so now we can do all our input outputs with all the different types. Okay, so now we need to do our function. So our first function is an integer. That is going to take the input as a string. Let's make it string. It is going to return a Boolean. And this is defined as value, which is an integer. And then we will begin the function, and we will assign the val, the integer, value of input. So we're going to try to convert input to the string input to an integer. And then if that's right, we're going to return true. And then we're going to catch the exception. So exception is going to be going to happen when it's anything else. If that fails, right? Then we're going to return false, and then we can end is an int. Done. Why is it not coming back? I don't know, just bring it back. Okay. Next function is to get, before we're saying get numeric input, but we're going to just go ahead and say get integer input. We are going to do the prompt in string, because it's coming in. We're going to return an integer. And this is defined as, we are going to have a got_num boolean, which is going to be defined as initialized as false. Then our actual value, which is an integer. And then we're going to begin. And what we're going to do is a loop, but we're not going to do a loop in the standard sense. We're going to do it in a way that doesn't cause it to crash over itself multiple times due to threading. So really we're going to use a goto, but it's going to look like we're going to call it a loop. We're going to do text IO. We're going to put the prompt out there. We are then going to, you know what? Let's combine these. Let's just do that in a single line instead of putting that on a separate line like we did some of them. Then we're going to say integer text IO. We're going to get, and we're going to get the val. So it's going to bring an integer in. And then if val is less than 0, then we are going to say that, you know, we don't even need is an int, do we? Because we're using this now. Since we're using this is not going to be used as a function, but that's okay. We'll keep it for posterity or for something. If val is less than 0, we're going to say text IO, put, let's put line, so it has a carriage return at the end. No negative values allowed. And then, I don't know if that's what we said before. Okay, well, we'll go with that for now. Otherwise, got num is going to be true. We got it. And we end if on that. And then if we got the number, I mean, if we didn't get the number, right? Then then we'll go text IO. We're going to put line with nothing in there because this, actually let's just do it up there. Let's put this up here right after we get an input. We'll force a carriage return line feed there. So then we'll say text IO. We'll put line. Please enter an integer. Oops, I forgot semicolon there. And then we're going to go to our loop. So GII loop. Then we're going to end if. And then I wish this would scroll down. And then we are going to otherwise text IO put, oh, we don't have to do that. I was going to do text IO put line again, but I'm doing it up here instead of in here. So that'll work. Okay. So what do we have to do then? If values, we will return our value that we got. And then we're going to end get integer input. Function done. Okay. Then, So this is basically get numeric input. We don't really even use this right now. So I'm gonna leave it in there, but you know, I'm gonna take it out. I'll leave it in there, whatever. We need our function ask to play again. And that is going to return, oh, that's, you don't do this. Return Boolean. Then we need an answer, which is our string. It's going to be up to 3 characters. We need to know what the length of this is going to be. And then we have our actual answer that we return, which is a Boolean, which is yes or no. And then we have, we're going to use got, something like got answer, which is a Boolean. And we'll initialize that to false so that we can do our loop. And then we're going to do a loop. We're going to say ask to play again loop. And we're going to say Ada text IO skip line. We're going to do that so that we clear out if there's a return in there. And then we're going to do text IO put line. Would you like to play again? Escape like that, yes or no. Doop, nope, doop, 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 done. Then we're going to get it, so ada.textIO get line answer, and it'll put the length len. And then we do say ANS. We're going to uppercase this, right? So here's why we need this stuff, right? So we're going to go these constants. We're going to go Ada strings fixed string translate answer Ada strings maps constants upper set. Wait, is there an upper? Let's see, there's uppercase map. There we go. That's what we want. And then if ants, so we're going to get the very first character. If that's a Y for yes, or the whole thing is yes, then answer is true. Got answer, whoops, is true. And then we will end if, however, the first character is N or the whole thing is no. Oh, I think we have to say, because it's we defined it as being 3, have to do 2. Then answer in this case is false. Got answer is true. And then we end if there. And then so now if got answer is false, which means we didn't get it, then we're going to say text IO put line, please respond with either yes or no. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. And then we're just going to go to that ATP loop. We will end if, and then we will return our ANSWER. Oh, and then we have to end ask to play again. That's the end of the function. All right. Let me think. We need to generate a random number, right? So function generate random number will take a minimum number, which is an integer, and a maximum number, which is an integer. And let's do a little show, which is a Boolean, to say we can reuse this method at some point to say, oh, we're going to show it. And then this is going to return an integer. So now we got to do this little how to do a random number. So type, we'll say random range. So R&D range is new integer range from min to max. And then we're going to take in this package, which is called rand int. That will be new Ada numerics discrete random, and we'll throw into there our R&D range that we just made. Then we're going to have to use rand int, and then we are going to have a gen, which is a generator, and a num, which is our R&D range, and then we can begin. So we're going to reset our generator. We're going to say that num becomes random generator. We are then going to say if show equals true, then we will we'll put line R&D range as an image, which is how you convert things to string, and if. Otherwise, we'll just return our integer value rand range image num. So we're going to cast it to a string and then cast it to an integer. And then we will end the generate random number. Okay, I don't know why this doesn't scroll down for me, but it doesn't. Whatever. Okay, so now our main stuff. So funning, running, that's a Boolean initialized to true. Got max number is a Boolean initialized to false. Game over is a Boolean initialized to false. Max number is an integer. Answer is an integer. Tries is an integer. And our guess is an integer. All right. Now we're going to begin our main function, and we are going to say, first we do our little put line. Let's do put line, put line, guess a number, data. Then we then we're going to do the same thing we did up there. So we're going to have a running loop. And we're going to say, you know, if running is true, then so while we're doing that, we're going to be while. If got max number equals false, then we try to go get that max number. So we're going to say max number equals get integer input. Please enter the maximum number you wish to use. And then we'll say if max number is greater than 0, then got max number gets assigned to true, or true gets assigned to it. Whoops, tries initializes to 0. Haven't done any. Game over. Game over is false. The answer is the generated thing. So generate random number 1 to max number false. Don't show it. Put line. Okay. Thinking of a number between 1 and ampersand integer to an image, max number. There we go. Otherwise, we're going to put line. The maximum number should be greater than 0. And we will end if on that. Uh-oh. All right. Scroll down a little bit. Then where are we? So we got max numbers false. So I think we just end if here. All right. So now we're in the running loop, and we're going to do the guess. So guess is going to equal get integer input. We're going to say guess a number between 1 and we're going to do the same integer image cast here, max number. All right, and then we're going to increment our tries +1, and then we're going to figure out what happened. If guess is greater than answer, then put line too high, go to running loop, and if guess is less than answer, then put line too low, go to running loop. Shoot, what happened there? And if otherwise, we got it. So if guess equals answer, then I don't even know. Let's see. Just less answer, too low, go to running loop. I don't think we need this if. I think we get rid of that. Let's try it without it. We're gonna put you got it in and integer image tries. If tries equals 1, then put line try else put line tries. game over. We make as true, and if. Oh, there's no if. I'm an idiot. I took the if out. Okay, so game over is true. So then we want to say if God, if God, if God. So game over is true. So then we're going to say running equals ask to play again. If running is true, then got max number is false. Go to running loop, and if, and if on running. So I don't even think we need this since we eliminated that if. We'll see if that works. I hope it works. We'll put line. Thanks for playing. We'll put line. Game over. All right, and guess number. Let's see if this works. Press play. Missing begin. Oh, yep. All right. Same thing. Okay. Go. What do we do? Oh yeah, it should be. Oh, it's gonna run, it's gonna run, it's gonna run. Okay. 10. 1 and 10. 5, too low. 8, too low. 10. Got it in 3 tries. Yes. 10. 5. 10. 8. Wow. Please respond to yes or no. Yes. 0. Greater than 0. Negative 10. No negative values allowed. Please enter an integer. Oh. Oh. That broke up. All right, so let's fix that. Yes, we want to stop. Ask, nope. Get an input. So, no negative values allowed. Oh, I see. This needs to go to the loop. All right, so let's go for that again one last time. Boom. Negative 10. No negative values. All right. 10. 5. Too low. 8. Too low. 10. Got it in 3 tries. Want to play again? No. Game over. Thanks for playing. All right. 8 is done. All right. Now we're going to do COBOL. We're going to say that program name is guess a number COBOL, which means that we would place that there. All right. Hello world doesn't need to be there. All right. Let's start with working storage. All right. So we need, whoops, no, we need 1. Let's go to all caps. Running. It's going to be a pick 9. The value will be 1. Got max num is a pick 9. Let's see if we can move these out here. Nice. And the value will be 0. stop hitting space. Game over. That's a pick 9. Value is 1. Oh, now we need our integers. So max number is going to be a pick. This will be the maximum we allow them to do. Let's line all this crap up too here, just to make it look nice. The value for this is going to be 0. Let's see. We have an answer that will also be a pick. That'll be 0. Not that we have to initialize it. Our guess, value 0. Our tries, value 0. All right, then for our functions, we need some stuff. So we're gonna go, we sometimes need ants. Oops, ants. And that is going to be a pick X of 3 characters, yes or no, right? Oops, don't do that. We don't need any value on it. This is going to be, so we need to be able to trim our integers when we put them out. So let's do that. And then we'll use trim format. That way we can use 2 strings to adjust them. And then we're going to do, let's just do I to when we iterate through these. And this is just going to be a pick 9, 4. All right. Main procedure we need to go to. We're going to do our display. We're going to say, oops, guess a number, COBOL, in that line. We're going to have a start paragraph. Here we will perform our running loop until running equals 0, till it's false. And then we're going to display, thanks for playing. We will display game over. And then we will stop the run. But we are going to have a running loop. In this running loop, we are going to say if got_max_num equals 0, then display, please enter the maximum number you wish to use. Gotta wrap it around. This is a actual hard stop, this red line. You can't go past that. We will accept max number. We will move 0 to I, so that this is what we're going to do now, is we're going to start formatting this stuff here. We're going to format this to print it out, right? So we always say, okay, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and what. So here's how you got to do that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to say if max number is greater than 0, then we will set .max number to 1. Whoops, we will to 10. What's going on? To 1. We will set tries to 0. We will set game over to 0. It's not over. And then we're going to do our random. So compute answer is going to equal the function random times max number plus 1. No, 1. Why do you keep doing that? Then we are going to move max number to our temp format, because now we're going to format it. So now we're going to inspect temp format. We're going to tallying I for leading space. Then we're going to move temp format I plus 1, and then the length of temp format minus I. Can I fit it to trim format? What doesn't it like? Oh, it doesn't know that's a minus. To trim format. So let's see. What doesn't like? Doesn't like something about that. Unexpected colon. Oh, I think I gotta that temp format. Okay, move temp format I plus 1. Oh, okay, it doesn't like it at all like that. So pull this back here. Pull this back here. All right, got that. So at this point now we have our nice trimmed letters. We can display. Okay, I am thinking of a number. I think between. Yeah. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and trim format. Else, oops, else, oh, you know what, I wonder if I have, no, I don't know what's going on. Okay, otherwise we're gonna say it has to be greater than 0. So display the maximum number should be greater than 0. And if. Else, if we've already got that max number, we're going to accept the guess. we'll add, oops, we'll add 1 to tries because we're going to increment it. If guess is greater than answer, then display too high. Oops. Oh, that's a... I can't believe I've messed that one up. There we go. That might have been why we're getting all those. No. Okay. If guess is less than answer, then display too low. And if home. And then otherwise, if guess equals answer, if guess equals answer, then if tries equals 1, display you got it in 1 try, else. Now we're going to do, we're going to move tries to temp format. We need to do the same thing we just did up here, which is, you know, we should probably, let's do that right before we need it. Let's do it right there. That's when we really need it. Okay, so, oh, there. Let's just grab this and then move tries to temp format. We're going to move 0 to I. We're going to expect temp format tallying 1 for leading space, temp format 0 to tempo, and then we can go display. You got it in trim format. Oops, tries. Is that all working right? Looks right. And then we will end if, oh, hold on. Oh man. Like the temp format. Got it. Ooh, wow, just made it. All right. Okay, so that's that. So, and then we're going to say game over. Game over. Uh-oh, we got to move. Jeepers creepers. 1 to game over. We're going to move 1 into game over. Set game over to 1. That's what we're going to do. To 1. And if game over equals 1, then we will display would you like to play again? Yes. Or no. We'll accept except that answer, ANS, not that one. If ANS is yes, or ANS is yes, or ANS is that, or ANS is that, then we will, yeah, I'll go like this. Set got maximum to 0. And if ANS equals no, dang it, or ANS equals no, or ANS equals, oops, no, or do it the same way, ANS equals no, then we're going to then we'll set running to 0, whoops, to 0, and if boom. What's wrong with this? If answers no, or answers no, or answers n, or answer. All right. Save it. Let's test it. I want to do 10. Okay, I'm thinking of being number 10. 5, too high. 4, too high. 3, 2, 1. Yes. 10. 5, too low. 6. Yes. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Wow. We don't have that. Okay. So otherwise, so we need to do this. We need to say, we need to make this be a loop like this. So we will say game over loop. Do I need, I don't know. I think I need to do it like so let's see. I'm gonna do this until running is 0. So we'll say we need an else. Display, please respond with either yes or no. And then we need to get back please respond with yes or no. And then that should that should work, because it should come back to here. Because got max 0, still good. This should be if we can do it like this. It's a game of, we can do it like this. Let's take this, move this to here, make this an else, add an end if in there, tab that, tab that, tab that, tab that, tab, 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 tab. All right, so then just clean up these lines for leading space. That's good. Got it in tries. All right, display. You don't need that, right? Got it in tries and if. Okay, so that looks good. So let's save that. Oh, it's running. How do you stop it? Oh. Okay. There we go. And then run it. 10, 5, too high, 4, 3, 2, 1. Would you like to play again? Wow. Please respond yes or no. Would you like to play again? Yes. 10, 5, 6. No. That's COBOL done. All right. Guess number Lua. All right, we're going to start with our function is an int. Input. Result. Oh, not return. Result is going to be to number our input. Boop, boop, nil. All right. Return result. N. Done. Function. Get numeric input. The prompt. While true, this is our endless loop. Print prompt. Boom, boom. Dip, dip. IO read. If is an int answer, then return to number answer and print your entry was not a number. End. Done. Function. Get input. Question. Endless loop. Whoops, while true, do. Print the question, the boom, and a question mark. Answer is IO read. Oh. So we're going to need a function. Let's call it is empty answer, then print your entry seems empty. Else return the answer and end. let's go here and let's put this is empty up here. Function is empty, and that's going to take a string, right? So we'll just call it string. We can reuse this. And we're going to return if the string is nil or actually like that. End. There we go. All right. Function, let's save. Ask to play again. Endless loop. The answer is going to be string upper of get input. Would you like to play again? Escape. Yeah. Yes. Or escape. No. Boom, boom. Boom. All right. If answers yes, or answer is yes, then we'll return true. If answer is no, or answer, oops, come on, is no, then return false. Otherwise, we'll print, please respond with either yes or no. Escaped, close, done, end. End. Done. All right, so running Boolean is true. Got max number is false. Game over is false. Max number is 0. Answer is 0. Guess is 0. Tries is 0. We're going to print. Guess a number. Lua. All right. Randomize. Random seed. We'll go get the time. Seed it with the time. Here's our loop. While running is true, do. While got max number is false, do. Max number is going to be get numeric input. Please enter the maximum number you wish to use. If max number is greater than 0, then got max number is true. Answer is math random 1 to max number. Game over is false. Tries is 0. Then we print, okay, I am thinking of a number between 1 and max number. Otherwise, print the maximum number should be greater than 0. Whoops. End. End. Done. All right. Guess equals get numeric input. Guess a number between 1 and max number. Tries equals tries plus 1. If guess is greater than answer, then print print too high. Oop, where did my mouse go? Print too high. Let's end that. If guess is less than answer, then print too low. All right. Now, if guess is equal to answer, then if tries is equal to 1, print, whoops, you got it in 1 try. Else, you got it in tires. Tries. Tries. Oh, we don't need capital T there. Tries. Got it in tries. All right. End that. Game over is true. End that. If game over, whoops. If game over, true, running is asked to play again. If running is true, then got max number is false. End, print, thanks for playing, print, game over. I think that's it. Save it. Let's try it. Unfinished string. Guess the number. Oh yeah, sure is. All right. Compiled. Please enter the number you wish to use. 10. No. Okay, I'm thinking number 1. 10. Oops. Please enter the maximum number you wish to use. All right. Max number is false. Well, got max number is false. 2. Max number equals as the max number you want to use. Okay, it's something in here. All right. Is it? Max number, get numeric input. While true, prompt that. Yeah, so that's okay. So then max number is greater than 0. Oh. Go max number. Okay, run it. 10. 1 and 10. 5, too low. 8, too low. 9. 3 tries, yes. 10. 5. Was it last time? 8? Oh, it's 10 this time. Okay. Wow. Please respond with a yes or no. Yes. Negative 10. 0. 10. 5. Too high. 3. No. Oh. What happened to no? Oh, I see it right there. Stop it. No. Run. Or compile, run. 10. 5. 8. No. Thanks for playing. Game over. There it is, guess number in Lua. All right, so we are going to do the guess a number in Visual Basic. So starting an empty project gets you the main sub, which is the main routine that it's going to use. So we'll start by dimensioning a random that we're going to use. I think as random. And then we're going to start our functions. So our first function is an int. This is going to take a string like we did before, and it's going to return a Boolean value. And this is a simple one because it's being .NET. We just say we'll do an output as integer, and then we will return the integer try parse with the input and the output. Whoops. With the input and the output, and that's that. So we'll clean that. That one's done. The next function that we're going to do is get numeric input, if I can spell it right. And that is going to take a prompt where we ask the user something, and returns it as a string, excuse me, and it's going to return an integer. Return. All right, there that is. Oops, I messed up. As integer, getting confused. All right, there's a function. So what we did was we put it in a loop, right? But we're going to need to do something like val as integer, which is going to be what's returned. And then we're going to do a while true, and then we are going to say console write, and there's a formatting thing for the string that we can do like that. If we put a $sign in front of a string in the new .NET, we can do that, and then we'll prompt like that. And then we'll say we're going to have this answer, so ans is going to equal console read line. And then we're going to say if, oops, don't need that, if is an int our answer, then we are going to set the val to be integer.parse, because we already know that it's going to work because of the try parse above. And then we'll do that, and then we need to do this exit while, and that will break us out of this while loop. And then if it's not an integer, right, then we're going to say console write line, whoops, your entry was not a number. And then we're going to return val here once we're all done. Okay, so that's that function done. All right, so the next function is going to be very similar in structure. This is just the get input, which is going to get a string input, right? So we set a question as string, and it returns a string. And we're going to dim an answer as string, and we're going to make that be string.empty, because otherwise it'll scream. While true, start our loop. We will do the write line this time with the format, and we're going to put the question in along with a question mark. Then our answer is going to be console read line, and then we're going to say if not string is null or white space. Whoops, that didn't work. Answer. If it's not, not and, answer. Then we're going to go ahead and just exit the while loop right there because we've got our string, right? Otherwise, we're going to console write line. Your entry seems empty. That's it. And then we're going to return answer. Now, had we not, had we not added this right here, it would have VB would have screamed because it would say that I'm trying to return an uninitialized string. All right. The next thing that we're going to do is function. This is the ask to play again, and there's nothing in there, but it returns a Boolean. And then what do? We're going to dimension an answer. Answer as Boolean. We're going to set that to false. We're going to do that while true loop. And then we're going to dimension an ANS, which is going to be to get input. Would you like to play again? This is yes. Or, takes escaping a quotation, a double quote is two quotes, escapes a quote. All right. If ANS is yes or ANS equals yes, then our answer is true, and we exit the while. Else, if answer is no, or just an N, then answer is false, and we're going to exit the while. All right, and then if that doesn't work, we say console write line. Please respond with yes, 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 or no. And then finally, return answer. All right, that's all the functions done. So now, the only thing left to do is the actual main sub. So we already defined our random up here. So we're going to seed that. Well, actually, we should console write line 1, 2, 3. Yes, number Visual Basic. There. Okay. Then we're going to say random equals new random. We're going to dimension our we have running. Boolean equals true. Don't make it false because that's always the issue. Say got maximum number as Boolean equals false. Again, game over, which I was trying to do just a second ago. Game over. As Boolean equals false. Then we have a bunch of integers, right? So we have dim max number as integer. Whoops, it's index out of range. Interact. Good lord, integer. Okay. I've forgotten. Max number answer as integer. We are going to dim tries, come on, as integer. So max, yep. That's all we need. And then console write line. We're going to say, oh wait, no, we got to do loops. We're going to say while running, while not got maximum number. Max number is get numeric input, and we're going to say, please enter the maximum number you wish to use. Then we're going to say if we got that, right? Then got max number is true, right? Answer is going to be a random, and it's oops. Why is it acting all weird? Max number. Oh my goodness. And it's inclusive. Random next in Visual Basic is inclusive, so it'll be 1 to 10, or like if you said 10, 1 to 10, whatever. Game over. Game over is false. Tries initialized to 0 again because we might be looped, right? Console. Oops, goodness. Console. Right line. Every time I make a mistake too, Visual Studio is remembering what I did and gonna make it happen again and again. The maximum number should be greater than 0. And if, oh wait, we need a, if we don't have it then, oh wait, goodness, I'm totally messing up. That's the else. That doesn't happen if everything's good. If everything's good, we're good, right? What he says here is console right line, something like, okay, I am thinking of a number between 1 and max number, and this is going to be, have to have that little format thing. And now we're good. Okay, so now we get out of here. We need to exit while. Oh no, we don't need to do that. This right here will exit the while. Okay. So we're gonna do the person's guess. It's gonna be get numeric input. Guess a number between 1 and, oops, I forgot the thing again, max number. I'm gonna put the little format in there because we're gonna have that variable right in there. Then tries is gonna equal tries plus 1. Now, if guess is greater than the answer, then we're gonna say console right line too high. Else if guess is less than answer, then console right line too low. And then the final else is that means it equals, right? So if it equals, then if tries equals 1, then console right line, you got it in excuse me, 1 try. Otherwise you got it in, so otherwise console right line, don't forget it this time, you got it in tries. Okay. And then if that's true, then game over is true. And then we're done with that if then else. And then if game over, right, then running is going to equal ask to play again. If running, then got max number is false, so that reseeds everything, makes it all start again. And then I think we're all done. And so then down here, we're going to say console right line. Thanks for playing. Console right line. Game over. We'll go ahead and test it. Should work. I assume it's going to work first time. It's pretty easy to use because it's pretty much like all .NET languages. 10. All right, 5. Too low. 8. Got it in 2 tries. Yes. Oh. Please respond with yes or no. All right, so we have, oh, I see. We have an issue here. So first off, that should be there. That needs that. And then the thing we're not doing is to upper. Forgot to do that. All right, one last try. 10, 5, too high, 3, too low, 4, got it 3 tries. Yes, enter maximum I want to use, -10, and ooh, all right. We forgot something in here about, oh, I see. Okay, it's greater than 0. Mess that up. All right, this is the last try, right? So -10, so okay, it has to be 0, 0, has to be 0, 10, 5, 8. Oh, I got it in 2 tries. Wow. Please respond with yes or no. Yes. 10, 5, 3, 1, 2. There it is. That is, we can do this too if we wanted to be able to see this stuff. Console read line at the very end. This is guess a number in Visual Basic. More tries. Nope. There it is. Thanks for playing. Game over. All right. Until next time.